you know, comes running right in front. Camera is basically going to be in front of him, right in front of him, just to track his run motion, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and search for the camera here, and go ahead and key this first, and then okay, it's not getting keyed here. Okay, go ahead and key this here and dragging this seek bar. Let's go to the end, and I'm going to go to the side view here and drag the camera behind, just like this. Now I don't know what it's gonna look through, but I'm gonna have to fix it manually. So this is the motion that I have. So it's basically gonna be his tracking his run cycle and the hack and slash whatever. First two cameras are gonna hold his action, and then the third camera is gonna hold the run and the last hack. So that's gonna be cool. Comes flying down, running, and then jump and hack and slash. Yes, exactly what I was thinking. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out the second camera here. Second camera ends by here, right here, and I'm gonna move this a little bit, just about here. Kind of lands here, and then right from there, this is the second camera, and this basically is the third one. Go ahead and lock it. I'm going to go ahead and take the play blast for the first camera here, and then save it so that we can, you know, in the end compile the play blast to see how it's looking. Alright, that's the first camera done. Now let's go to the second camera here and organize the seek bar accordingly, putting the values here, and right click and play blast. Give it a different name here. Probably just change the number. That'll do. And this is the second camera, and now it's time for the third camera here. Go ahead and put the seek bar in the end portion of it. Go ahead and select the resolution gauge, and let's go ahead and create, give it a name, and play blast. And voila, there you go, all three of them. So this is going to be basically, the third camera holds basically nothing, and it's like the jump, hack, and slash. So what I'm going to do is kind of play all these three videos in a, you know, like a compiled order in QuickTime, so that you can see how it looks from inside the camera, all three of them. Basically now a sequence of shots that we have here. So let's go ahead and play it back. As you can see, these cameras are changing now, and the third camera will have that hack and slash motion here. You see, it's tracking its motion. Right now we don't have anything in there, but we will soon, very soon. But it's looking pretty cool. You know, we can add all these things just by putting just one camera and, you know, using it from the beginning to follow his flight and then his land and basically his run and the hack and slash thing all throughout one camera. That even looks cooler, you know, if you add like a little bit of shakiness to it when he lands in the ground. That even looks much cooler. So yeah, this is basically the character. We need to move him a little bit front here. It's not looking pretty good right now. Alright, let's go ahead and close this and open a Maya here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the character, and as we discussed in the video, we're going to go ahead and move the character a bit to the front so that it kind of matches the speed difference from the last and the former and the later key. I'm going to go ahead and move this from the side view. Let's go ahead and check out from the side view, and I'm going to go ahead and press the Alt key and the direction keys and move it a little bit. Alright, that looks fine. This last key is left, so we're going to go ahead and do that on too. All this little bit of details are really important, because by the end of the body mechanics, it has to look, convincing. That's the important part here. Well, he couldn't come back, so we're going to have to fix this problem now. Cool. Oh, but then we have this back poses for all the other poses in front. So that cannot be fixed one by one. So let's go ahead, and try doing that in the command center or the graph editor. So I'll go ahead and select all three controls here: the cog control, the COG control, and move it a little bit front in the Z direction. Alright, very cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and select both the legs and select the Z, translate Z for both of them, and select the part where I need to move them in front, and then just make them go front. That looks pretty fine to me now. Now all the other poses, starting from this pose, will go, we'll move ahead a little bit, because I did that in the command center in the graph editor. Alright, that looks pretty fine to me now. Actually, it's looking pretty fine from the third camera itself. Probably we'll use the third camera as the final thing, I think the cut sequences are not really working here. But the speed difference now is looking pretty good. The distance is looking pretty good. The landing distance and all that. Well, it takes a lot of time to work on these poses. They're so much intricate and detail that you have to, like look at it from all angles and just work on it like anything, really